A California Reparations Task Force is making history with a major decision on who will receive compensation. The first of its kind task force was put together by Governor Gavin Newsom back in 2020. Now, after hours of testimony and debate, the group has voted 5-4 that reparations should be paid to descendants of black slaves who were living in the United States during the 19th century.
My job has given me the ability to predict bad arguments. Let me get this out of the way. Payments made to the descendants of slaves in whatever form and amount that is yet to be determined will be paid out in a lineage-based approach, meaning those who can prove that their ancestors were enslaved in this country will be compensated. Now, I can understand why it is not the case that all black people in California won't benefit from this. However, this will lead a lot of black Californians to go on a wild goose chase trying to find documents from their forebearers who were likely made beasts of burden after their names, identities, humanity, and culture were robbed from them. Despite the fact that this country has paid out reparations to other races and ethnicities and bailed out corporations, I knew why people would be against reparations for black people. I couldn't believe someone actually said black people were never enslaved in California as an excuse, but I was expecting to see and hear Americans say, why do I have to pay for it? Or black people are just going to waste the money, and where are we going to get the money? Slavery was a $3.5 billion industry in 1860, but what I want to focus on is me knowing I knew someone was going to say, what about the Irish? Let's make this clear. The Irish were never enslaved in the United States. They were indentured servants in Barbados. That's when people dismissed the differences between indentured servitude and U.S. chattel slavery. Before I continue, look, the Irish faced trials and tribulations in the United States. They were discriminated against, oppressed, and not accepted for decades until they could assimilate to that highly coveted status of whiteness. And while indentured servants could willingly enter into a contract for 4 to 7 years and earn/buy their freedom or work towards gaining land and other items, they were beaten and abused, some until death, and others were denied their rights. But they maintained the ability to sue their owners in court, which wasn't afforded to black people. Indentured servants were neither a slave for life, nor were their kids slaves too, and they weren't enslaved because of their skin color. Policies like Partis Sequitur Ventrum and an act concerning servants and slaves and fugitive slave laws ensured that black person and slave were interchangeable terms. This is true no matter how many Facebook memes are posted about it and easily debunked pictures that are actually of oyster shuckers pop up, or quoting a book like White Cargo, which is repeatedly refuted. I made an episode about this very topic on my YouTube channel, and despite another video getting 14 times more views than the one I'm speaking about now, the one about the Irish not being enslaved in America by far got the most comments. The notion of Irish enslavement in America became pervasive after BLM protests began. That's not a coincidence. And I was told that I'm trying to win the Oppression Olympics for wondering out loud, if the Irish were indeed enslaved in these United States, where are the monuments or vestiges to that practice? Which events or laws abolish Irish enslavement? Somehow, according to my comment section, I have a victim mentality, not the people who wholesale lie about the plight of their ancestors in order to regurgitate a half-baked opinion so that black people can't get reparations. For Rebel HQ, I'm Jeff Wiggins. My architect knows Japanese. For more from the Young Turks, stay right here. If you want to see content from yours truly, click on the hashtag below. I can also be found on all socials at He Gon' Be Alright. Thanks for watching.